After living and working in Steiner Ranch for the past years, I've noticed something. The families that love their home, they usually didn't pick the house first. They picked the right part of the neighborhood first. With over 30 different sections in Steiner, it's easy to assume that they're all the same, but they really aren't. Some are more walkable, some are more private, some have better views, some are full of original owners who have been here 15 years, and others have a lot of turnover. And it all matters when you're deciding where to put down roots. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through some of the key neighborhoods, what makes them different, what makes them special. So whether you're new to Austin or you're already living here, this video is gonna help you get your bearings as you figure out which neighborhood is right for you. I'm Matt Van Winkle, I live here, I work here, and I wanna be your resource for everything Steiner Ranch. If you're new here, Steiner Ranch is a master plan community in Northwest Austin with about 3,600 homes. We got 3 elementary schools, we got a middle school, we got pools, we got about 20 miles of trails, and it's got everything you need, and we're just about 15 miles from downtown Austin. But what I think sets Steiner apart is how it's designed. You got pockets that feel more like quiet hill country and others that feel like the center of a vibrant neighborhood, and all of them are connected by the parks and the trails and the shared amenities. And I've heard it from a lot of people that once you get hooked in here, especially with the school system, people just don't leave. So in this video, I'm not gonna walk you through every single neighborhood, but I'm gonna touch on some of the key types of neighborhoods, give you some examples of lifestyles you can have in different neighborhoods, and just give you some options on where you could start looking if you're looking to get your next home in Steiner Ranch. Bellamar is one of the most recognizable neighborhoods in Steiner Ranch because you have a lot of houses just like this with that classic Texas style, big front porches where people are sitting out front watching the kids play out front. And you've also got the biggest community center and amenity area. So we've got the Junior Olympic sized pool, we've got a community center, we have basketball courts, you got a splash pad for the kids and all kinds of amenities that are all walkable to the houses in the Bellamar neighborhood. The homes are bright and open, and many back to a greenbelt where they sit on curved, tree-lined streets. The walkability is the biggest draw of this neighborhood. I've had families tell me that the best parts of living here is that their kids can bike to the park, the pool, even to school, and they can do it all without crossing a main road, and there's tons of other kids doing the same thing. The great thing about Bellamar is that you've just got a big variety of the types of homes. So you've got some smaller homes up on the front of the neighborhood that are $600,000, $700,000. And then as you get into the back of the neighborhood where we are right now, you've got homes that are over $1 million and some that are pushing $2 million that have gorgeous views of Lake Austin. Another option right next to Bellamar is Lakewood Hills, and it's a smaller, quieter loop that sits a little bit higher up. This is a gated neighborhood, and the homes are similar in style, but the setting, it's a little more private, and there's a lot of them have got canyon or greenbelt views, and it's a great option if you want to be near the action, but also have just a little more privacy and a little quieter. Both areas are close to the Bellamar amenities, the schools, the parks, the pool, and all of that. Bellamar is a little more active and connected. Lakewood Hills is a little more private, a little more secluded. And both of them can be great options kind of depending on what your vibe is. If you're looking for a gated community in Steiner, the UT Golf Club is where most people start. It's the only 24/7 guard gated section in Steiner, and the homes here are a mix of the same builders who developed the rest of Steiner, plus a variety of custom homes. You've got some single level homes that are under 3,000 square feet, all the way up to some 7,000 plus square foot homes. And the great thing about the UT neighborhood is that just like the rest of Steiner, you have a lot of variety in the types of houses. So you've got houses that are on the course just like this, you've got green belts, you've got views, you've got houses that are in little cul-de-sacs. You can have all those same types of choices all within the UT Club. This is one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Steiner, so you're going to find a lot of features that buyers are looking for in higher-end Steiner Ranch homes. You're going to have larger houses, most are 4 or 5 bedrooms, 3 and 4 car garages are common out here, and a lot of the houses have pools, large patios, and a lot of outdoor space. I've had clients walk through here and say it just feels quiet in a different way, and that's exactly right. It just feels more private, more established. You're also just a golf cart ride from the private UT Golf Club, which includes golf, tennis, swimming, and social events, and that adds a whole other layer of lifestyle for people who are looking for that. So if you're looking for something a little more private, a little more exclusive, then the UT Golf Course can really be a great neighborhood for you because you can get all that without leaving the heart of Steiner Ranch itself. So if we go straight out of the UT gates and across Quinlan to the west part of Steiner, we get back here into Westridge. And what's great about Westridge is that it's just quiet. There's not a lot of through traffic. There's not a lot of places to go through here. People come back here and they enjoy these larger homes, the larger lots, and it just gives you a little bit more privacy and space if that's what you're looking for. The lots here tend to be larger than average, and many of the homes have backyard setups that make full use of that space, whether it's a pool, a big patio, or just a shaded lawn where the kids can run around. And what stands out most about Westridge is how many original owners are still here. That's what tells you a lot. There's not a lot of turnover. People move in and they stay, and that stability gives the neighborhood a really comfortable lived-in feel. If you're looking for a little more privacy, a little more space between the homes, but you don't want to be too far from the amenities or the schools, then Westridge really might check a lot of those boxes for you. If Westridge is all about space and privacy, this group of neighborhoods is all about connection and convenience.
Town Hollow, River Heights, and Shire Ridge sit right in the heart of Steiner Ranch. And the biggest draw here really is the walkability. You can walk to both Laura Bush Elementary and Canyon Ridge Middle School. Plus you've got Town Square Park, the pool, tennis courts, and community center, all without ever leaving the neighborhood.
So what people love about this neighborhood is that there's a lot of differences in size and style of homes. You can get a 2,000 square foot single story home. You can get up to a 6,000 square foot view property down in the gated part of River Heights Overlook. And all that flexibility gives you a lot of choices. People start in this neighborhood with a smaller home, and as their families expand, they expand their home, but they don't have to leave the convenience of these neighborhoods. You'll see a lot of strollers, scooters, neighborhood block parties here. It's one of those spots where people know their neighbors, where the kids grow up walking to school together year after year. If being in the middle of things, you know, the parks, the schools, the events is high on your list, then this cluster of neighborhoods is definitely worth a close look. Next up, we got Chaparral and the Plateau. So these are two of Steiner's original neighborhoods, and they're sitting here right next to the trail system. So you can see we've got a massive trail system, 20 miles of trails throughout Steiner, and we're in John Simpson Park, which sits right between those two neighborhoods. You've got pools, you've got playground, you've got volleyball courts, and all of this kind of fits into that original Steiner feel. The trees are bigger, the homes feel like they've been here for a long time, and the neighborhoods just have a cohesiveness to them. There's that different kind of charm, sort of the classic master planned feel. The lots tend to be a good size. There's a larger percentage of homes that back to Greenbelt compared to some of the other neighborhoods. And I've helped buyers choose this area because they wanted a place they could slowly update over time, or because they saw the long-term value in being centrally located with a layout that still works. So we're also in one of the easiest parts of Steiner to get into or out of. You know, we're just about a minute from Quinlan. You are walking distance to Steiner Ranch Elementary and some of the shopping. You've got quick access to both of the ways in and out of Steiner. So if you're looking for a way to get your start in Steiner Ranch, you don't want a big house, you don't want something that you got to do a lot of work on, this could be a great place to get started. So if you're thinking about moving to Steiner Ranch, or you're not sure that it might be the right fit, let's just have a quick conversation. You know, I can help guide you through the pros and the cons of the neighborhoods and what you can be looking for. I'm Matt Van Winkle. I live here, I work here. I want to be your go-to resource for all things Steiner Ranch. So send me a message and I'll see you in the next video.